Welcome to Ask Pennsylvania Dutchman. My name is Chris LaRose, and this here is Doug Maidenford, our resident Dutchman. How are you, Doug?
I was reading my newspaper.
It sure looked like it.
Yeah, it was.
Well, hey, Doug. So, this blonde woman came up to me today. She's like, hey, I got a compliment on my parking skills. And I said, oh, yeah, really? How do you know? And she's like, well, I came back to my car, and on the windshield there was a little note that said, parking, fine.
Yeah?
Okay, well, did you read in the newspaper that a blonde woman just died from drinking milk?
No.
The cow sat down. Okay, well,
Okay.
Well, I have a blonde friend, and she was applying for a job, and they said, hey, can you fax your resume over? And she says, oh, no, I can't. I only have one copy.
What's the point of all these chokes? I don't even know if I call them chokes.
Well, that kind of leads into the question. This is from Steve from Somerset, Ohio.
Ohio?
Yeah.
Alright, what's he want to know?
He wants to know, are blonde women really as dumb as the jokes say?
Well, I know the jokes ain't funny.
Well, what kind of jokes do Dutchmen make?
Well, I want to go back to this question. What's it matter what the hair color is?
I guess it doesn't. I think it's just a stereotype that blonde women aren't that.
Oh, so
right.
There's a lot of jokes out there that say blonde women are dumb.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, how do we know that? I know, how can you tell if someone's dumb just by their hair color?
No, I'm not sure.
I know people with brown hair that are pretty stupid.
Yeah, true.
And people with black hair that ain't so bright.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
So I don't know why these jokes are funny.
Well, I guess they're not funny.
I don't know, but that sounds pretty, that's a little rude.
Well, what kind of stereotypes do PA Dutch?
Well, we don't have no stereotype.
Oh, don't you?
Well, yeah, we do.
I knew it.
But, you know, come to think about it, we'd say a lot of jokes about people from the city.
Oh, yeah? Like
yeah,
what?
the common idea is that if you're from the city, then you're pretty dumb.
Well, I did never ever meet a city person that could change their own oil.
I've met very few city people that are smart, I'll tell you that much.
But then again, last time I met a blonde that tried to change her own oil, she couldn't find the oil cap, but she did find a cap that said 710. Get it? Because it's oil upside down.
If you have to explain the joke, then it's worse. Let me tell you jokes that are funny.
Okay.
You know, I'll give you some examples of how in Pennsylvania Dutch we make fun of people from the city being stupid. This farmer was coming to the crossroads in this town, and he was pulling a load of manure. And this city boy was sitting on the bench out in front of the bank at the stop sign there, and he yelled up to the farmer, he goes, hey, buddy, what are you going to do with all that manure? And the farmer said, I'm going to put it on my strawberries. And the guy on the bench said, I put sugar on mine. Because he's stupid. He don't understand. You gotta put the manure on the strawberries to make them grow. I'll give you another example. These two city boys from Philadelphia came up to Lancaster to buy pigs. They thought, I want to raise my own pigs. They had no idea what they were getting themselves into. But that's these stupid city people. They get these stupid ideas and they think they can do it. So anyway, these two guys from Philadelphia come up to Lancaster, the farmer's market, and they buy 2 pigs. And they load them in the back of their truck and they're driving back to Philadelphia. And they get down the road a little bit and the one guy turns to the other guy and says, hey, how are we going to know whose is whose? And the guy says, well, I got an idea. And he pulls the truck off the side of the road. He gets out, jumps in the back with the pigs, and cuts half the left ear off of the one pig. And he gets back in the truck and they're going down the road. And he goes, nah, the one that has half a left ear is mine. Whoa, that sounds pretty good. They're driving a little bit farther down the road and these pigs start fighting in the back of the truck. And, you know, pigs can get pretty rough with each other. And they quick pull over. It was rumbling and blutzing and all this. They pull over and they notice after the fighting's over, they both, the one that had the cut ear bit the ear off of the other one. Son of a gun. Now they both have no left ears. And then they say, this guy says, now how are we going to tell whose pig is whose? I don't know, let's get back in the truck and drive a little bit, maybe an idea will come to us. So they get in the truck, they drive down the road a little bit farther. And after a while, the other guy says, I got an idea, pull over real quick. So they pull over, and he says, I'll be right back. He jumps in the back of the truck, and he cuts the leg off the one pig. He goes, the one without a rear leg is mine. Okay, all right, whatever, and they go down the road. Well, the truck gets into a little bit of an accident, they they hit a tree and it runs and spills the pig's out, and in the whole process the pig with all his legs lost his one leg too. So then now these two city guys are standing there and they both got picks, missing a left ear and missing a hind leg, and they look at each other. Now what the hell are we gonna do? And then finally the one guy says, you know what, why don't you take the white one and I'll take the red one. Get that? Because they're dumb. Stupid city people.
Were any of them blonde?
Hell, I don't know. It makes no difference. They're from the city. It don't matter what the hair color is.
Alright, well you heard it folks. That was a PA Dutchman's answer. And no, not all blonde women are as dumb as the jokes say. Only city people.
Yeah, it's so from now on when you're gonna tell a blonde joke, put in city person instead of blonde. That
Much
makes it
better.
funnier.
I love it.
Yeah,
Alright,
I do too.
Thank you folks. That was it. This is Ask a Pennsylvania Dutchman. My name's Chris and this is Doug.
Mark Scoot.
Mock Scoot.
If you have a question, why you have to email us at busterpa@yahoo.com.